It's always about trying something new. Now, this is Sheringham. This is a local distillery here on Vancouver Island. It's I've had their gin 5 years ago, but I've never had their whiskey. This is the first time I have grabbed a bottle of their whiskey, and I think it's only recently that it became available. It says on here the year is 2024, batch number 1313, 45% alcohol by volume, 750 mils. So Sheringham, Vancouver Island Coastal Craft Spirits, established in 2015. What does it say on the back here? Story. This whiskey was crafted in Souk, British Columbia, using exclusively BC grain and traditional distillation techniques. The mash bill, consisting of rye, wheat, and malted barley, has been distilled in small batches and aged for a minimum of 3 years in premium American new white oak barrels. The robust and full-bodied flavor of this whiskey comes from a combination of the mash bill, traditional distillation methods, and use of new American oak to age the spirit in the pure love of making whiskey. Tasting notes, okay. Our clean ingredient and environmental commitment, thank you. A portion of the bottle's proceeds goes towards more sustainable and regenerative future. Find out more. You got a QR code on here. It says tasting notes, but I'm not going to read them because I want to taste it for myself. Okay, let's have a look here. How do I get this open? I'm expecting that this is going to be a lot like a bourbon or American whiskey, because it says rye, wheat, and malted barley, but no corn. This is going to be interesting. Rye and wheat and malted barley. It's going to be different. It doesn't say anything about corn. Okay. What did I pay for this? So it says here $87.99, and 15% of that, $87.99 times 0.15. So $13.20 on top of that. It's going to be just a little over $100 for this. $100 Canadian. Wow. Composite cork. Tight one, too. Like I said, I've had their gin. And then when it says that there's a mash bill consisting of rye, wheat, and malted barley, so I'm thinking the rye, the wheat, and malted barley are all mixed together first, like a bourbon, and then fermented, and then distilled. And virgin American oak. And 45% alcohol by volume. This is going to be different. Let's see. Okay. Right away it's different. I'm getting the spice from the rye. I'm getting that different quality from the wheat. And the malted barley must be just a little bit of malted barley, just to give it um, the enzymes to ferment. Okay. And how old is it? It doesn't say, so it could be 3 years and a day. Yeah, spicy on the nose, and a little bit sweet from the wheat. Might I get some caramel and vanilla from the virgin oak barrels? I really don't know. Let's see now. It does have a unique nose, spicy and sweet, weedy at the same time. And my nose threatens to get stuffed. I picked up some kind of a virus or something over the last couple days. I like the nose on it. It's different. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, it's lemony. Very lemony. And young. Young and lemony. Young and, how would you describe young? Boisterous. Um, it's not rough, but it's exuberant. I will take a smaller sip this time. Oh wow. It's spicy and citrus. Spicy and lemon and grapefruit and not getting much else. It's very exuberant. It's very young. But it's not young in a bad way. It's not young like it doesn't taste metallic like some young whiskeys do. It's interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see how it fares as the level goes down in the bottle. Once again, here's the label. Sheringham, Vancouver Island Whiskey. Established in 2015. Do I get anything else? Maybe a bit of melon on the nose. Melon and lemon. It does have a nice oily mouthfeel. And there's that spice from the rye, along with the lemon and the melon. It's not very complex, but it does pack a punch It does have a it's full flavored and it's full bodied and it's something different. It's that combination of rye and wheat. You don't see that very often. What do they say? Out of curiosity now. Experience a deep and complex rye spice, okay, complemented by notes of pepper, vanilla, cooked fruit, brown sugar, and a subtle hint of leather. I didn't get the leather, I didn't get the brown sugar. I got a bit of vanilla, pepper, and, well, I got citrus rather than cooked fruit, but you never know. As it opens up, it may change. As it sits in my glass, it may change from the first sip to the last. So I got what I got. They say what they say. Maybe those other flavors will come out with time, like the leather and pepper. I guess I could include the pepper in the spiciness. Yeah, okay. I'll give it pepper on the finish. It's interesting and good. It is not what I was expecting. I was expecting something to be a little bit more like Canadian Club or Crown Royal, but no, this is definitely something different. Okay, well, cheers to you.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.